What's up, everybody? We just got to Lake Shasta. This is the first stop for the One Bass Pro-Am event of 2024. It is the end of January. This is such a beautiful lake. I mean, anybody that has never been to Lake Shasta, absolutely gorgeous. This is our first day on the water. Try to break down this lake in 3 days. It's a ginormous lake. It's supposed to be one of California's largest reservoirs. We just launched at a Bridge Bay here. There was a Phil's Propellers tournament going out. I heard there was about 100 boats, so I didn't want to get in any of their way. I think I'm gonna try the Sacramento arm. The Sacramento arm is supposed to be the biggest arm, the longest feeder creek at Shasta. Tomorrow I'll probably do the McCulloch, third final day. I'll probably try to cover the pit. I'm just gonna try to find the bigger quality fish. I heard the Sacramento is where it's at for numbers. There was 21 pounds weighed in yesterday for an ABA tournament, so there are some good quality here. 3 days to figure out which creek arm I'm gonna be fishing in. I'm gonna be graphing a lot. I'm gonna be looking to see the backs of these creeks, checking them out, see what they look like. But that's the game plan. Find the fish, find the better quality, put the puzzle together so that we could hopefully cash a check, maybe win this derby. But I'm loving life right now. I'm out here at this lake, and this is a lake that I've been wanting to visit for a really, really long time. It just never lined up, so I'm excited. Let's go fishing. There we go. Got our first fish on the shindig. I just had to pull out a little bit deeper there. There's some fish on the drop off. It looked like right at like 30 to 35. 6 cents shindig. Let's see, he's coming up like a spot. Oh baby, it's a little guy. Hit it really good too. We got our 7-foot medium light action rod here with our little 1/8 ounce Ned on there. And started out the day with the shindig. Oh, look at that pretty fish. Pretty fish. A little sore on him. Something got him down there. On the 6 cents shindig. I just figured it was the perfect little profile for these spotted bass. Go ahead. I believe this is the Smalley snack. Just a really cool color, but I had to just get out a little bit deeper. I was throwing up to the bank and panning out there. I saw some fish. I don't know what they are. They're probably some kind of kokanee or something out there deeper, but I dragged that shindig down there at about 30 feet, and he inhaled it. That might be a cool little spot right there. I always try to hit a spot close to the ramp and catch a fish on, so that way when I come back later in the day and I need one fish, you know, I can throw out there and hopefully get a good keeper bite. There's some big fish on that point. I don't know if they're the kokanee or what, but there's definitely some bigger fish there, a little bit deeper, about 25-30 feet. So good little spot. Maybe the shindig will get us a big 4-pound spot today. Literally on the bottom. Baby fish. Hello, baby. You see those fish on the graph down there? Right under the boat when I came in. Got that sucker. Good one too. Big old spot. Big old spotty. Watch them come up, chase the duo head. Ate it good too, didn't you, bro? Little fatty. On the little duo head there. Kind of curious. Be a keeper. You got to be 13 inches in the one bass. This looks like it's gonna make it. It's a chunker too. Oh yeah, he's almost 15 inches. Pretty big guy. I'll send a picture to my boys. Nice little spotty. spotties in here. Oh! Ah! That was so cool. Oh, I got something different here. Got a trout or kokanee or something. Yeah, look at a rainbow. Little rainbow trout. He's talking to me. That thing hammered that on the duo. Oh, look at the cute little rainbow. Oh, yeah. It's 2 casts. I just switched to a little ball head swim bait and caught that first fish that I seen, little baby smallie. Trying to figure out what the heck. Oh, it's not a spot. The heck these fish are chasing around in here. Smallmouth. It's like they just want the little paddle tail, little single paddle tail. It's a little more natural for them, I think. Fish are following that bait all the way down and pretty much committing to it. There's a lot of wood in here. It's cool. A lot of wood. Felt like he hit it on the fall. Wow, that's a good one. It's a good one. On the free rig. Last couple of minutes here of daylight. We're doing the double barrel drag. I've got my free rig on my right side with a shad, and I've got 3/8 ounce brown and purple jig on my left. Getting nipped on just about everything. I just missed one on the little baby stroker. I didn't really set the hook on him. I just kind of reeled into him, but that's a pretty deadly little bait. Little baby stroker on a Ned head. It is just getting too dang dark, and I don't want to hit a log. One swing, just in case. All right, guys, we're gonna head back. That is all she wrote for today. Not a lot of fish on the end of the day there, but I like the stained water better. I don't know, I came up into some of this clear stuff. This stuff looks amazing right here, but we're gonna probably have to go back in the creek, McCulloch, or up in the pit tomorrow. I'll get in some more of that stained water. I think that's gonna be key, but I don't know, we probably had 9 pounds today, 8 pounds for our best 5, if that, but it was fun figuring it out. Stay tuned. What's up, everybody? It's day 2 of practice. We launched out of a different ramp today, came up the Packers, and we're gonna try to the McCloud today. Kind of torn. I wanted to go back and finish the sack and go way up in the sack, but I'm gonna hit the McCloud and see how the McCloud looks, and then decide for day 3 whether or not I'm gonna go back and try to dial in the Sacramento River Arm or go into the pit or go into the squaw. So day 2, here we go. Let's see what we find today. So I just caught my first one. I don't know why my GoPro shut off, but just drop shotting. Just got 2 bites on damn drop shot. I haven't thrown a drop shot yet, but it's kind of snagged up there, popped it out, and caught that fish. It's probably the biggest spot I've caught 2 days so far. So I'm gonna put a lighter weight on, really fish this current with a drop shot, see if that's the deal. I apologize on the second day here. We had a lot of moisture in the air and the GoPro just seemed to keep fogging up no matter what I did, so bear with us here on day 2. We just caught a really good one in the current, dragging the shindig. Feels like a really good one. Real light Ned rig. Just dragging the current. On the shindig, baby. On the shindig. We might be onto something, drifting this current. This is awesome. Oh man. Nice one right there. This is what we got right here. So I put the weedless Ned rig on there with the shindig. I'm pretty sure this is Smalley Snack. I haven't looked at the package, but just letting it drift naturally down the current. And like I said, this is something I learned in Tennessee on the on Lake Pickwick, and you have to have that bait swimming naturally, just like everything else is flowing down. So we're gonna try to find some more of these current seams and see if we can't. We keep catching them like this. This would be something I'm probably gonna do because this is better quality that I've caught already. So shindig, getting it done. I don't want to catch too many fish doing this, but I think if I get 2 more good bites, kind of dial in. I'm gonna drag a drop shot a little bit more. Dragging the goby colored shindig right now. Probably take these dang rain pants off. I wish I had more heads, but I'm actually using 6 cents little Ned head right now because it's got that little wire guard on it, and this is a little bit too heavy for 3/16 ounce size. That when I was using the little Z-Man, I think is a 1/16. It's whatever smallest one you can get. You don't want a heavy bait. You don't want a heavy head because you want it to just naturally bounce over stuff. You don't want it to snag into stuff. And this 3/16 ounce head is working, but I feel like I'm snagging it a lot more. I have to really slow down the drift, which is actually good. You want to drift slow. You don't want it to be high in the water column. There's a lot of trees in here. You want it to be down, you know, just naturally bumping bottom. So I think we're gonna get another one on this goby color. It's a little bit shaddier looking actually. So let's drift a little bit ways here, see if we get 1 or 2 more bites, and unless I find something just way more solid, this is probably gonna be my deal for this derby. I mean, this could completely get blown out when it rains. I don't know, could turn in chocolate milk up here. I don't think these spotted baskets, I don't think it's gonna affect them. If anything, it might pull them in. So let's see if we can find, let's see if we can find a big one. Let's get a big one. Whoa, whoa, doggy. A tree right there. Just a drop shot down there. Good old spotty. Good old spotty bass. There's a tree right there. Drop down. Got a little curly tail on here because it's current. I want that thing moving, make it look natural. So it's working. This is something I like to do when I'm fishing by myself, and I like to present more than one bait to the fish, try to maximize my pre-fish, but you got to make sure you look at your state regulations, and in Arizona and California you do have to have a 2-pull stamp to fish this way. However, you won't be able to do this in the tournament, so just check out your local regulations and buy those 2-pull stamps for practice. Got one on the drop shot. If I don't lose it, it's a little guy. Here I am double fisting here. Baby, you weren't coming off, bud. You weren't coming off. I'll lose this guy. I can see a lot of fish down there. Might just drag the, oh, I just had a fish. Sometimes when I'm reeling in the shindig, the fish will chase it. I see it on the graph, and I've actually caught a fish yesterday doing that, just reeling it back, the little tail action. It's very, very subtle little flicker, but probably be a good, pretty good little ball head bait too. Just put a little ball head on there and reel it. But we just got one on the drop shot. Had one nip me reeling in the shindig. This little spot right here is a pretty big little pool, so we're gonna sit right here, see if we can find a couple more fish right here. Yep. Yeah, 2 bites in a row right there. Got that one on the shindig. Fish right there. Might have another one on the damn drop shot. Gee. I had 2 fish. 2 fish in one. Oh, little spot got me. Come and get him out of the tree over here. Just down the rock. It's really weird. I should have messed it up. Huh. I just got two bites right there. This little pond. Looked like a lot of fish down there. You can't hardly tell because there's all this brush, all these trees that are on the shoreline. It's almost more like buckbrush or something. That's what these fish are living in. They're living in that buckbrush. That's why people are having a hard time catching them. It's got another little tap on my drop shot there. I'm sure these, you know, a lot of these fish, oop, there's one on there right now. Could be trout, you know. But another one on the shindig right there. Gosh, eating the shindig. This is a goby. This is a goby one, and they are eating it. All these fish feel so good. Shit, mine out. They're choking the shindig too. Look at that. Look at the way they're eating that thing. Choking it. Do that shindig over there next to that wood, and it ate like a mofo. Ooh, shindig. Little lay down right there. Ain't liking the shindig, dude. This is a goby color too. It's kind of a different color, but yeah, liking the shindig. And it's pinning them too. That little 6-cent Ned head there. Pinning them really good. You want it? Let it go. There's one on the shindig, baby. Man, I feel like wherever I get bit, I get 2 bites in a row. I just got bit one on the drop shot, but I got my drop shot weedless so I don't hook them. And literally a second later, bam. So could be the same fish too, you know. Could be really cool when they eat this shindig, Ned. I mean, they are eating it. They're eating it good. A little bit better fish, but I got my damn lines all tangled up here. Well, they're all the same size, but man, they are eating it. And I had grass on that one too. It's getting them right in the nose. Such a cool looking fish, man. Shasta Lake spotty right there on the goby shindig. All right, we got the 2.7 Divine on a little underspin here. I bet you I can get one, eat this thing. quite a few of them right there, so probably some bait and stuff in here. Yep, there's a bait. Fish. I'm going over about 10 of them right now. There it is, there it is, there it is. That was such a cool bite. Got another one following him. The whole school right there. Whole school coming up eating that thing. 2.7 Divine, 3/16 ounce underspin. All right, here's a little pro tip for you guys. All that cool shit you like to throw, big swim baits, glide baits, you know, big top water, all those cool expensive baits, sell them all. If you're a tournament angler, sell them all. Just buy a bunch of tungsten. You're better off. It's a pro tip for you guys. As soon as it hits a tree, there's a fish. It's weird. Coming up. He's coming up. As soon as it gets down to those trees, they freaking want to eat. That's a baby. That's a baby. So we caught that fish on a bait that I actually designed a few years ago. A small company, local company that helped me out and gave me some baits. And yeah, that was my little limit out craw that I designed. It's on the free rig there. I got a couple packs of these left. This is actually a color that I designed too. Just a real natural crawdad color. It's called Patty Craw Special. Not sure if they still even sell it, but it's faded a little bit. But I have a little cream bottom, watermelon top, little brown vein, and some orange flake in there. But I designed it because I used to just catch the snot out of them on the Fat Baby Craw. And that's a great bait. I used to go through 10 packs getting on those smallie bites. So I designed this one, and we called it the Limit Out Craw. Just a real finessey little bait, perfect for a small compact jig. And I've got a couple packs left, so I figured I would try them. Plus, got a little secret scent on them. Check them out. Oh, I just put on the 6-cent slice. I want to see what the hell these fish are. There's so many of them right here. And I got me one. Oh shit, look at these things. What the hell are those? What is this? It's like a pike minnow. Look at that little guy. On the 6-cent slice. I snagged it, but God, there's 100 of them down there. It's a cool little fish. What the hell was that? I don't really know my fish here, so, but anyways, at least I got to see what it was. Well, that's going to be the end of day 2 practice. Pretty decent practice. I mean, I feel like closer to 9 pounds today. A little bit better quality than yesterday as far as like my best 5. Nothing big though. I can't really seem to catch anything over that 2 pound range. I'm sure a couple of those were maybe pushing 2 1/4, but we're gonna haul butt back. I didn't even scratch the surface of this creek channel as far as fishing it the way that I wanted to fish it. I never seem to. I feel like I always dissect and pick everything apart a little too much, but I could go out on the points with the best of them and throw a Ned rig and a shaky head if I have to. Probably catch the same size fish. I don't know, maybe bigger. I need to make a decision for tomorrow whether or not I'm gonna be going back up in the sack and try to duplicate what I did today or fish the pit. I might just go to the sack. There's a launch ramp way up there. I might just hit that first thing in the morning and then get off the water by 10 or so and then head on over to the pit and launch over there and check it out. But we'll see. Day 2 in the books. One more day to figure these fish out. So I lied. Oh, came off. Damn it. Just started throwing the shindig. That is the third fish I just caught on the shindig. It's getting dark. One more cast, brother. All right, now we're gonna call it, because I can't see no more. The old shindig, man. Tell you what, you gotta get you some of them shindigs. I'll tell you what, them spotted bass sure don't love them shindigs. We gotta get off the water. All right, we came over to Antlers today. It's up in the Sacramento River arm. I'm gonna try to get up way up in this creek channel here and try to emulate what I did yesterday up in the McCloud. This water is a lot more ginger up here. I don't really know where the big fish are yet. So day one I came up, I hit a creek arm that I thought I was way up in the end of Sac, and I think I just got caught up kind of fishing and didn't even realize that I wasn't up here. So I felt like I left this whole arm. I need to give it another shake. So I'm gonna see if I can find the current up here. It's probably gonna get really bad. Probably gonna get really bad tomorrow when it's raining and it's already a ton of driftwood and debris in the water, and it's really stained. But I'm gonna get up here today and I'm gonna check it out, and if it's worth it, I will come up here day one of the tournament. But I gotta find some bigger fish. Let's go get them. Last day of practice. Time to figure them out, dude. Time to figure them out. Let's go. That was cool as shit. Those two bald eagles were fighting over that trout. Dropped it right in front of me. I'll try to get that on camera to see if it turned out. But talk about a sign from God right there. That was pretty American. That was pretty cool. But so up in the McCloud, where the rapids are this strong, I didn't catch any fish. But this rock right here might make little jetties and stuff right here. So I'm gonna see if there's any spots along this rock edge. I might even flip. This looks like it's going to be too strong on this side, but I might try to flip some of this buckbrush with a jig and see if there's any bigger fish up here in this current. I mean, spots like the current, man. You get up in there. I'm going to continue throwing the shindig today. Probably going to put another one on. This one's seen better days. I probably caught about 5 or 6 fish on that one shindig, but got that. Got my light drop shot. Actually need to put another lighter weight on there. And I'm gonna throw the LBJ today, little brown jig. Follow a go-to for smallmouth, and I'm sure the spots will like it too. But I'll probably lose that 3/8 ounce in this current. So, but that's it for right now. Maybe I'll pull out the 6 cents Divine Swim jig and throw it around too, and see if we got any trout eaters up here. But I'm excited. We're here, last day. Let's get it on, baby. Just a little tip for you guys fishing the current. You don't want to be out in that raging current. You want to be right on the seam. Those fish will set up on those seams, right where it's kind of like slacks off a little bit. It's easy for them to, it's really easy for them to come out and ambush the stuff that's coming down the river. Looks like it's probably the same as up in the McCloud. It's pretty clear right here. Probably not enough to hold them up here, but we're gonna try real shallow here and see. Might be just enough little eddies to fish. Let's see if we can get a little more life out of the Ned head here. It's pretty banged up. When those fish bite it as much as they do, really messes the wire up, and the wire is kind of key. So it was nice knowing you, Ned. We'll probably donate this one. Not the wire's messed up, but we're gonna go ahead and Just put straight green pumpkin shindig on today. It's still a little dark, cloud cover and stuff, so a little bit darker color might be better this morning. I don't think these fish are very selective when they got something floating down the river that looks good to them, but make sure it's straight. I'm pretty OCD with that. I like my stuff to be nice and straight. And then, you know, put that keeper to where it's a little, pull that keeper up, spread it out a little bit. This one's spread from the fish, but make sure it hits a rock, it's gonna bounce and deflect over that hook there so that you don't get snagged. These will get snagged very easily out of the package. They have it really close to the weed guard, really close to the head or to the tip of the point, which is good for open water, but you just want to give it a little bit more spring on there, give it a chance to deflect. And this is I believe this says 3/16, but this feels a little light for a 3/16. I don't think I'd be able to get a 3/16 over these rocks without snagging. So it's actually perfect for what we're doing. There you go. All right, we're gonna haul ass out of here. We're gonna go back to the ramp and we're gonna get back. I got, if I can get back by 1, got 2 hours before I have to be off the water. I'm gonna go back, launch out of Bridge Bay and go fish some stuff around Bridge Bay there. Probably more stuff that I'm gonna be like hitting on that side of the lake. It was a bust up in the Sac for me, man. There was some fish. I went all the way to the very back and hit all those current breaks there, and there was a couple little fish here and there. I got bit on the baby stroker craw on a jig, real light 3/16 ounce jig, and then caught one fish on the little underspin, 3/16 underspin, cool baits. But that was it. Saw some fish. I'm assuming a lot of trout on that corner that I kept seeing them, and just was not impressed. The water's a lot more stained up in there too, and I don't know if when it rains it's just not worth it for me to run all the way over here for that few bite. So haul ass back to the ramp and launch a Bridge Bay, get 2 more hours of fishing in over there, hopefully catch a couple more fish on the Ned rig. And I need to figure out too a shaky head, because I got bit on like a small shaky head first day, but I just need to figure out something I can, other than the Ned rig. If it's real windy, I need to throw something a little bit heavier. But let's go back to Bridge Bay and see if we can figure it out. Well, we managed to come all the way to the very, very end of the pit. We have exactly 1 hour before we got to get off the water. Took me about 30 minutes to get up here, and I just wanted to see it. It looks like the furthest point that I can come all the way up here, and probably not going to catch fish in this current. This current is ripping, but I had to try it. I had to get up here, had to get it out of my system, see if we can't get a couple bigger spots. The sack was a total bust for me today. So the only creek arm I didn't get to see, major creek arm, is a squaw. I feel better about coming up here and just seeing this. There is a little section down here where the current kind of slows down. It looks like it might be a better spot for spotted bass. There's another little creek coming in right here that's really ripping right behind us. This current is just going really good. So I'm glad I got to see it. Get it out of my system. Worst case that happen is I catch a couple real big spots up here and then feel compelled to come up here, but get it out of my system. See if we can't get one on the shindig again. Big spotted bass on the shindig. Let's drift this current right here and check it out. But I made it up here. Nothing. Fuck out of here. We're gonna make a little run. So let's fish a couple points on the way back. See if they're eating the shindig today. Well guys, that is it for practice. I did not get anything up in here in the pit. I think I just went too far back. All this stuff heading into the squaw turn there looks really good, and I just ran out of time. So I'm gonna have to go with what I found, and I'm probably most likely gonna stick to that pattern up in the McLeod, and all else fails, I'll pull out on some main lake points. It seems like they're really on the points good, so pretty confident we'll be able to catch a few good limits. Just pray that we catch some big ones tomorrow. But we have storm coming in, we have 100% chance of rain and some wind, possibility they could cancel this tournament. Hopefully we get to go fish. We got our gear and we're ready. And hopefully that storm fires those fish up. Let's get them.